Well, I'm standing outside the Ariel Performing Arts Center, one of the targets of the BDS movement, which it turns out has been good for business, but that's another story. And I'm with Ezri Tubi. And Ezri, you are the creator of Boomerang, Fighting for Israel. What is that all about?
That's right. Boomerang Fighting for Israel is an organization I opened 2 years ago in order to show people real life here in Judea and Samaria. I live in the heart of the conflict, so I have an advantage that I can show things that many other people can. And whenever there are lies and against, and there's so commonly lies against Israel, then we create a video, we refute lies, and sometimes we show things that we believe people around the world should be seeing about Judea and Samaria and about Israel in general as well.
And what motivated you to grab a camera and just go out cold, go out raw, and hone your skills and create these wonderful videos that you do for your site?
Well, honestly, the security of my children. And the fact that I'm a father and I've got a family and I love my fellow neighbors and my fellow Jews, and I'm very, ardent supporter of our security here in Judea and Samaria. That's why I just decided one day I have to do something about it. I just can't remain silent, and we've remained silent too much in the history of our Jewish people, and we have to do something about it.
So it's very interesting. Israel is in the middle of a media war, if you want to call it that, a propaganda war. So I guess you are literally fighting fire with fire. You're making these videos and you're showing the propaganda for what it is.
Absolutely. I mean, the unfortunate thing is that, a lie that is being repeated so many times, people around the world take it as a truth. But bottom line, the facts and reality are the same. They remain the same. We have to push them over and over again, show them over and over again, fight for the truth, fight for reality, because there's no two sides. There are two sides in this game, but there's no real two ways of looking at this reality. There's the truth, and this is the truth, and this is what we have to continuously show people around the world more and more. We don't have the money for that as much as our enemies do. We don't have the platforms as much, but we have to do everything we can, and that is what I'm doing.
And folks, a picture speaks 100 words, a video speaks 1,000 words, so why don't we just throw to some of Ezri's videos right now and you be the judge.
Nobody I saw up on that border today was armed.
When I hear the term unarmed protesters, this is what I have in mind. Not this. Why are these people who chose to riot and violently approach the Israeli fence called unarmed protesters? How are they any different than the Hamas terrorists?
Well, that was really impressive, Ezri. I got to tell you, what has been the reaction of Israelis and members of the world community when they see your videos?
Of course, many people around the world thank me, and they said it's about time. I have an advantage that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Israeli ministers, can't say things that I can. They have their considerations, politically correct. We can say the truth and stick it in the face, and people appreciated that. People thanked me for that. People inspired me more and more all around the world, from Arab countries, from European countries, and of course this is a lot of motivation that I received from people's comments.
And do you think you're making a difference somehow?
Every little thing is making a difference. Of course, we have to believe in that, and I can see it with my own eyes. I mean, the last video we produced a month ago, refuting Linda Sarsour, received more than 1 million views only on our platform. So it is making a difference. And the more we create, the more we are more, vociferous about the truth, the more the difference becomes, because we know what the truth is. So we have to be strong about it, and it makes a difference, totally.
And there are little tangible victories along the road, isn't there, Ezri? I mean, I mentioned in the preamble that this performing arts center here in Ariel was the target of the BDS community to boycott it, to have performers not come here. But ironically, it's been very good for business. There's been so many artists that support Israel that are booking time here because it's good for their business. Can you tell us a little bit about that then?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, not only here in Ariel, but many businesses in Judea and Samaria have received a boost in their work because of a lot of Israel supporters around the world, many of them Christians from America or from Canada or from Western countries, that they say, okay, you want to boycott those beautiful people, those Jews, we will buy from them. So there's many people are sending their, their stuff over to people in America, and people are even paying twice the amount of money only to support, because they want the good wine, but they want the thing that they want to be part of what is happening here. That's why they are willing to pay. And ironically, it is good for business. And thank you for the BDS movement for that. We'll continue fighting with you guys, but thank you for that.
And one last question: can you tell us what the origin is of the name Boomerang for your video company?
Yeah, I was looking for something in Hebrew and in English. I was looking for something that is sort of a weapon fighting back. That we didn't start this war. You throw it at us, we'll throw it back at you. That is why I thought of the name Boomerang. And again, we don't want this war. We want to live here peacefully, quietly. We want to live back in our ancestral land. But if you want to start war with us, then we will fight back. That is the thought behind the name Boomerang.
Well, thank you so much for taking time to talk with us, Ezri. And
we follow you guys, the Rebel Media. We appreciate your work. You guys are awesome. And thank you also. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ezri. Hey, folks, if you want to see more of our coverage from the Holy Land, please go to rebelijisrael.com, and don't forget to like and subscribe.